Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University.
Namaskar and welcome, my dear dancers. Today here in this session, we are going to discuss about types of Abhinaya. Abhinaya plays very vital role in Indian classical dances. We may call it Indian performing arts. What is important? How do we define Abhinaya? Abhinaya the word has, when we look at it as from the point of view of etymology, the origin of the word we come across from the Sanskrit language. As I told you earlier also, Sanskrit is one of the oldest languages of the world. Very beautiful. And many languages, not only India, but from the other countries also, many languages have the origin somewhere, very strong connection with Sanskrit. And in India, generally most of the languages have very strong root connection with Sanskrit. When we talk about the meaning of Abhinaya, Abhi is towards, in the direction of. Ni means to lead. So if we try to understand what does it mean by Abhinaya? Abhinaya means to lead towards something. To lead whom? To lead the viewers, the audience in the performing arts. Lead in the direction of what? Towards what? Towards the Gantavyasthan, that is the final destination, that is a Rasanishpatti. Why do we watch dance? Why do we watch movie? Why do we watch drama? For interest, to be happy, or maybe catharsis, to feel one with some character, situation everywhere. So all these things happen when Abhinaya takes place. Acting, many a times after watching a movie, you may say, his acting was not as good, her acting was not good. The performance was not up to the expectations. Abhinaya is to lead the audience to certain feeling, emotions. Now you see, when we will discuss Rasanishpatti or Bhav, Vibhav, Anubhav, Alamban, Uddipan, all these words, when we will discuss Navarasa in discuss the Rasanishpatti process in detail, at that time we will elaborate more on this. But right now we try to understand that any performance has some goal. The performer, the dancer, the dramatist, the artist, they want the audience, the viewers to feel something. So that feeling, what a character feels, the same feeling, the same emotion should touch, should reach the audience's heart and soul. And the audience, the viewer should feel the same. And that happens when Abhinaya takes place at various levels. So there comes in picture 4 types of Abhinaya: Angika, Vachika, Aharya and Satvika. Acharya Nandikeshwar, in the starting of Abhinay Darpan, starts with a shloka. Angikam bhuvanam yasya vachikam sarva vangmayam aharya chandrataradi tvam numah satvikam shivam. Now here 4 types of Abhinayas are mentioned. In Bharatnatyam Shastra also there are 4 types of Abhinaya. Acharya Nandikeshwar starts Abhinaya Darpan with this. Angikam bhuvanam yasya. The whole world is an ang of Lord Shiva, whose ang is the whole world, universe. Vachikam sarva vangmayam. Whatever the words, syllables, anything on the name of language or sound is available on the earth, in the universe, that's a vachikam of Lord Shiva, whose Vachikam is everything under the sky. Aharya Chanda Taradi. Aharya, that's a decorative, beautiful ornaments of who? Chandra and Tara, the moon and sun is Aharya, jewelry, decoration of whose? That's Lord Shiva. Satvikam Tvam Namah Shivam. Tvam Namah Satvikam Shivam. That who is a synonym of Sattva, Satvikam. I bow down to that Nataraja Shiva. Angikam Bhunam Yasya Vachikam Sarvavangamayam Aharya Chandra Taradi Tvam Numah Satvikam Shivam or Satvikam Tvam Numah Shivam. So today, my dear learners, we will be discussing about 4 types of Abhinaya. Angika Abhinaya, Vachika Abhinaya, Aharya Abhinaya and Satvika Abhinaya. When we name them, it is very clear, we understand, the name themselves indicate. First is Angika Abhinaya. Here you can have a glance over the definition also. Abhinaya is made up of 4 components of acting. That's Angika. Angika is the body with the help of Anga. Anga is a body. So that's Angika. Then Vachika. Vachika that's connected with Vacha. Vacha is whatever we utter, we speak. That is a Vacha. The voice. Sattvika, that's a mental state, emotion. And Aharya. Aharya is costume, makeup, decoration, everything which is physical. That is Aharya. So first Angika, we will discuss first Angika. The expression through various parts of body. When we show anything, no, in detail I'll take up. That for example, when we say Angika, Angika is with the help of Anga. Then Vachika, the expression through voice, speech and song. The words communicate Abhinaya. When we speak, utter certain words, those words come with certain images. Whatever we have in our prior experiences, from those experiences, the words, they convey some messages. So that is Vachika. Satvika we will take up last. Aharya. Aharya is whatever one wears is Aharya. The clothes and everything. One by one we'll discuss all 4 here. Angika Abhinaya. Now you see, one has to understand Anga, Pratyanga and Upanga. To understand Angika, Vachika, Aharya, Satvika, all 4. Angika is Anga. Now Anga's major limbs of the body are known as Anga. That's a human body which is divided generally in the 6 parts. Which are those 6 parts? They are head, hands, chest, back, waist and legs. There are 6 parts. They are major parts. That's Ang. Now you see, from Ang we move to Pratyanga. Pratyangas are the limbs, they connect Ang. So major 6 and Pratyanga again 6. The limbs that connect the main body or Ang are known as Pratyanga. Now shoulders play a vital role as connecting parts. Shoulders, then knees, then wrists, then thighs, arms and stomach. They are Pratyangas. If you just think of them, they connect. Shoulder connects, knee connects, then wrists, they connect, thighs, they connect, stomach, they connect. Now they are Pratyanga. Now you see Ang, Pratyanga, Upang. Upang is still smaller. You see major Ang, connecting parts Pratyanga, and now smaller parts of all 6 Ang. If we take up, for example, head, the eyes, eyelashes, eyebrow, tongue, teeth, lips, they are Upang. Ang, Pratyang, Upang. Upa Anga. Upa, that's a part of smaller parts of Anga. So Upa Vata Anga, that's Upang. So those are Upang. If we take up hands, then maybe nails, they are Upang. You might be wondering that what role, the lips play. Oh, if one is very sad, lips. You say? You would be wondering what teeth? Anger. That pressure. Oh. Eyebrow and eyelashes, your eyebrow. Bibatsarasa. You can see the nose, nostrils. When angry, the nostrils, the teeth, lips, eyes, eyebrows, eyelashes. Adbhuta rasa. Eyebrows. So, ang, pratyang, upang, they have very important role to be played in abhinaya. Abhinaya, ang communicates. You see, no vacha, no word, maybe no costume. I am in not particular attire of any character, be it Krishna or Shiva or Parvati or Radha. I am in regular attire. But if I perform like this, does it communicate? This is simple Angika Abhinaya. This is Krishna. If I do like this, do you understand this? Who am I? Yes, Shiva. If I do like this, who am I? I am here, Parvati. When I do this as Krishna, with Krishna, I am here, Radha, I am Shiva, I am Parvati. So, Anga, if I do not communicate, you come to know from my movement, body movement, gesture, character you recognize, even my mood you recognize. I'm not happy. How did you come to know? The body language. The body language, it's a non-verbal. That is Angika Abhinaya. Angika Abhinaya is the movement of body, and with the movement of body, Anga, Pratyanga, Upanga, whatever is communicated as expression is Angika Abhinaya. Next comes Vachika Abhinaya. For example, if I do not show anything by dance, okay? Vakratunda, Mahakaya, Surya Koti, Samaprabha. About whom are you talking? Yes, Lord Ganesha. If I say, Ya Kundedu Tushar Har Dhavala, Ya Shubhrava. About whom are you talking? I'm not dancing. But still you get the Abhinaya. Abhinaya is a communication. Vachika Abhinaya. Why? I love, this is Saraswati Stuti, Saraswati Vandana. This is Ganesha Vandana. Jata Juta Madaganga Chalakata Shisha Chandra Lalata Chalakata Munda Malagale Shesha Dharanidhara. Who is this person? Who is this person? Yes, Lord Shiva. How did you come to know? Jata Jut Madaganga Chalakata. Jata Jut Madaganga Chalakata. Shisha Chandra Lalata Chalakata. Munda Mal Gale Shesha Dharanidhara. Parvati Pati Shiva Hara Hara Hara. Vachika. So, shloka, stuti, even bandish like Kajri, Chaiti, Hori, Thumri, with the words you come to know. जमुना के घाट पर खेरे सब होरी श्याम सुंदर मदन मोहन नाचत तथैया हिल मिल सब गोप ग्वाल राधा संग. Generally, the body follows, the dance follows the vachika. So vachika is also acting, abhinaya. Why? Because that adds meaning, that adds value, that enriches the dance. So that is a vachika abhinaya. Mainly used in natya. Why? Because in drama, a lot of vachika is there. More dialogues are there. In dance, generally, yes, dance, drama. Nritya natika, maybe Gat Bhav, Katha Kehkar, कथन कर कर जो बताया जाता है, द डांस, Kathak being performed with the storytelling as the origin performance, origin dance style of Kathak. Katha kahe so Kathak. A storyteller as a dancer. Lot of stories. More Vachika is with drama, theatre. In Kathak also, Kavit are there, bol, very pure. Nrit bol as there. For example, tat, tat, thun, thun, tigada, digadai. Tigada, digadai, tigada, digadai, tigada, digadai. ವಾಚಿಕ ದಾಗದಿಟ ಗದಿಗನ ನಾಗದಿಟ ಕಥಕಥ ದಾತಕ ದಿಗಿಟ ದಾಗದಿಗ ನಾಗದಿಟ ಕ ವಾಚಿಕ बोल वाचिक, कवित वाचिक, श्लोक वाचिक, ठुमरी वाचिक, कौन गली गयो शाम वाचिक, चेती कजरी होरी वाचिक. So these all are vachika, various types of songs. Chaiti, what is Chaiti, what is Kajri, what is Hori, what is Thumri. We will discuss when we discuss types of songs. I'm not going in detail right now. So I'm sure you are clear about what is vachika. Aharya. Aharya plays very vital role. For example, not a single artist is there on the stage. And there you see a beautiful stage decorated with village-like environment. Then there's a village and maybe a well is there, a small hut is there, and you come to know, oh, this is a village. Someone will say, no, this is a very big city. Oh, please, shut your mouth. Not possible. Why? Because that's a abhinay, aharya abhinay. The way stage is decorated, you come to know. If it is a Krishna Leela, a dance drama on Krishna, and there's not a single artist is there on the stage, and you say there is a hut, and in the background also there's a noise of maybe a cow or maybe all those shepherds, and you, oh, this is village. So this is Gokul. Someone will say, no, this is Dwarika. No, this is Gokul, this is not Dwarika. And then the stage changes. A beautiful palace is there. And you say, oh, this is Dwarika. How did you come to know? There's not a single artist for Abhinaya, but still you could recognize because the setting says a lot. The setting communicates. That is costumes, makeup, sound, stage setting. When we talk about costumes, I am wearing yellow clothes, yellow dhoti, yellow kurti. And then there is Angavastram also, and a feather of peacock. Murpich is here. Who am I? Yes, I am Krishna. How did you come to know? My costumes communicated. Okay, I am wearing Vyagra Charma. I have snake here, Nag in my neck. My neck is blue. Who am I? Yes, I'm Lord Shiva. How did you come to know? My costume communicated. So costumes communicated. Have you costume? And in Kathakali, we've discussed all types of dance styles. In Kathakali, even the makeup very strong. The color of the skin, what kind of a color you have. So makeup, your makeup communicates. How? If you are very sad, very rough. You know, when we'll discuss a Naika, there are 8 types of Naika, Ashtanaika. One Naika, Abhisarika, gets ready to meet her lover, beloved. She's going there. So very dressed up. In Abhisarika Naika also, Diya Abhisarika and Krishna Abhisarika, black dressed up, all costumes, black. Diya Abhisarika, white. So costumes communicate. What kind of Naika she is, costume communicates. So costumes, makeup communicate. Sound also. Not words, but sound. Sound communicates. For example, this is about Krishna Janma. And there's this sound of lightning. That means it must be a monsoon night, a rainy night. You don't see rain, but the sound communicates, oh, there's a rain, there's a lightning. The sound communicates. So that is also aharya. So stage setting, lighting. Many a times on the stage you see blue light. Blue light, oh, this is something related to water. Blue light. Then red light, orange light. Oh, that's something related to fire. The lights communicate. No, Panchatattva, they have their colors. So light. So these are whatever physical is there, that's aharya communication, aharya abhinaya. And now, very important abhinaya, which is sattvic abhinaya. The name itself communicates, it is associated with the sattva bhav. Sattva, individuality, complete existence. That's sattva bhav. Sattvic abhinaya. Sattvic abhinaya proves a good artist to be a good artist. Because in Angika, Vachika, Aharya, fine. Vachika and Aharya, not that great role of an artist, individual performer. Yes, Angika performers, how Ang is there, how he or she carries herself, how he or she communicates through body, Ang, Pratyanga and Upanga. But Sattvika makes the viewer, audience to reach to the final destination of rasa nishpatti. Till the time the dancer does not feel, would not be able to perform the role. I do remember as an artist when I was in my final year, and in the final year we were supposed to have Rangmanch. There would be marking for Rangmanch. And in that Rangamanch, I taken in one Tore Bina Mohe Chain Nahi Brij Ki Nandalala. In one this Bandish song, I performed 4 Naikas. Vasak Sajja gets ready, Abhisarika, and goes to meet lover. And suddenly she realizes, Virodh Kantita, she realizes Radha gets ready to go to meet Krishna. Oh, she gets ready, Vasak Sajja, and then she goes to meet. And suddenly, the moment she reaches to the bank of river Yamuna, under the beautiful tree of Kadamba, and she searches for Krishna, and suddenly she realizes, oh, he's not here. He has left Gokul. I'm all alone without him here. I was performing on the stage, and in that Sattvic Bhav, I entered into the body of Radha. I started feeling what Radha could have been feeling. And I started realizing, oh, I am that Radha who has been left alone in absence of Krishna. My existence has gone with Krishna. I'm no more here in this body. And what happens? On the stage, I was crying and then standing ovation. Why? The audience had tears in the eyes. That is Sattvika. How does one feel that Sattvika? How does one communicate that Sattvika? Reflection of psychic condition, manobhava, those rasa, navarasa, what I'm feeling, those would be happiness, grief, agony, pain, anger. How? That's a sattvic. How one feels, what happens when one really feels sattvika? That's 8 states are motionless. Motionless, no movement. On the stage, one is standing. No motion. This, looking at an artist completely motionless. The audience feels, oh, such a great shock. He or she is motionless, starts feeling that pain. Then perspiration. The perspiration will be there. All pasina, perspiration, because you start feeling. You see, when we talk about spiritual journey also, whatever we think, we feel, and body responds accordingly. For example, think about this. In darkness, listen, in darkness, I touch something and suddenly I feel, oh, it is a snake in my hand. It is a rope. But either I am having a rope, I feel it to be snake, or it is a snake. My thought feels they're the same. Whether it is a rope or snake, for me it is a snake. So my body would respond equally in the same way. Okay? Oh, my daughter is late. My daughter is late. I feel my daughter is late. All the possible. She has stayed back for further studies. Oh, I feel good, good. My daughter is late. Might she have been, she might have met with an accident. Now, accident has not taken place, but I've started thinking it. So my body responds in the same way. In the same way, the moment I feel one with that thought of the artist, actor, that character, I start perspiring in the same way the character feels. Then, oh, after perspiration, horripilation. Oh, now you see, if you check my heartbeats, they have gone faster. Why? Because I felt what the character might have been feeling. So then change of voice. Generally in drama. No, I don't want. Now you see the change of voice. It happens more with drama or maybe dance drama also. Trembling. Now trembling is happening. Trembling. Then change of color. It goes either pale or it becomes red because the blood rushes to the skin. Then tears. It starts. When one feels one with the character, tears. And at last, fainting. So there are various shades of Sattvika Abhinaya. In absence of Sattvika Abhinaya, the dance or performance never reaches to the pinnacle, never reaches to the height of it. As an artist, it is very, very important for all of you to understand all the types of Abhinaya. Angika Abhinaya, Vachika Abhinaya, Aharya Abhinaya, and at last, Sattvika Abhinaya. My dear dancers, I'm sure the journey that you have taken up may start with maybe Aharya, then next maybe Vachika, going to the next step, that's Angika, reaches to the final state of its destination, that is Sattvika. Until the time you do not pass through all, reach to the final, the combined effect of all four Abhinaya, the dance is not complete, the performance is not complete in itself. My dear learners, wish you all the best. Learn them, watch them more and more, and then perform them. Wish you all the best. See you in the next session.
स्वाध्यायः परः